Okay, so I'm looking through satellite images because I'm making this video, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm going to show everyone how dark the water is because it absorbs sunlight and it's going to get warm and it's going to be cool and educational. And then this pops up and I'm like, oh my God, Lake Michigan is like super bright white. That's not going to, you know, convey what I want to convey at all. Now, it's not always like that. I'm going to get into why here in just a moment. If I go back a day, look at that. That's yesterday. We have that dark water. So again, dark water absorbs sunlight, helps warm it up in addition to just the warm temperatures. But we can see what's going on cool in the Great Lakes. So this image of Lake Michigan here, when I start zooming in, you'll start to kind of put the pieces together in your head. See how we're starting to see just a little bit of detail there? Like that. Oh, it looks like a cloud, right? Yeah. Okay. We got a little bit of clearing up here. We can see Wilderness State Park out on the point going through Beaver Island. Well, this is called a marine layer. The lakes are cold, so the lakes cool off the air above it. We know about that, right? You drive down to the lake in Michigan this time of the year, it can be like 30 degrees colder. Well, that influences the air and it changes the density of the air. So you have this layer of dense air under the layer of warmer, less dense air that we have over land. Now that creates kind of its own climate. So you have cool, moist air from the lake hugging the surface, warm air with a little more moisture coming in over top of it, and it causes a little bit of condensation. And that's what we're seeing around areas of the UP, around all of Lake Michigan. If I go back a day, again, it's not there. It's not in Lake Michigan. But if I go over to the east, oh, look at that. We got Lake Ontario doing the same thing. Lake Erie doing the same thing. Back another day, those lakes are clear this time. In fact, I think most of the lakes are clear. Nope, now we got some on Lake Superior. That marine layer setting up with high pressure and air's not moving too much. It's not mixing up too much. If we go back a little bit further, there's a good one over Lake Superior right here. You can see that kind of bending and falling apart, some fog moving on through, just some really, really cool stuff. Now, if I switch it over to the satellite here as we go throughout the day, well, it's a little bit harder to see what's going on there unless you have a very keen eye. But see how the lakes are brighter right here? In the daytime, you can kind of see it. And then as we go forward into the darkness there, you can see it again, right? That's because the sun is starting to refract, it's starting to pick up on it. We're starting to pick up on some more atmospheric haze, but it's there and it's really, really cool to see that. The way infrared works is it actually senses temperature. So we're seeing the temperature here in a visual spectrum this time. So you can see the cooler conditions over the lakes. You don't see it quite around the shoreline and the Saginaw Bay because they're warmer than the rest of the lake, right? So really, really cool stuff here. We get the marine layer all the time, but it's just really noticeable now with this calm weather that we're having. Okay, now here is a live beach camera in Grand Haven as I'm recording this video, and you can see the little bit of cloud cover there in the distance, right? So that's kind of cool to see too. But lower down, when the sun starts to set, we're really going to be able to notice that marine layer, and the sunset's going to start to look really funky out there. And by the way, this video is courtesy of WGHN 92.1, but it's really cool to see this live stream. You can go right to the Grand Haven website and look this all up. You got the state park with campers over on the left side, you got the lighthouse and the breakwall in the middle, and the sun starting to set on the left.